I did a couple tours with those guys.
With
when I
who?
was with Buddy. With the G3 circuit.
Oh, no kidding. Was it with Kenny Wayne?
Yeah.
Because Kenny Wayne's got big ties here. Was Kenny Wayne on that one, or was it, who was it?
No, it was
Steve Vai?
Steve Vai, Johnson, and Satch.
And Satch, man. Satch is the man, isn't he?
The Satch man, yeah.
Woo!
Actually, I got some really good videos somewhere. I'll have to find it for you. It's on a home recorder.
Okay.
And I'll have to videotape it on my iPad. I'll put it up on my TV and video record it for you.
Yeah. It's
of a place in where was that? It was in Italy. Estonia, maybe. And it's like an old castle. It was a huge, large festival for the whole day, and Buddy was closing out the festival. G3 was before us, and before them was the Blues Brothers band with Steve Cropper and a whole bunch of guys, like a reunion thing. And so why the Blues Brothers guys are up there playing, everyone had done all their sound checks, and we were there it was like an all-day event because it was like there was so many bigwigs on it. They had everyone show up really early to the show, So everyone's there, even the stars, Buddy, Satch, everyone is like hanging out. And then downstairs of like in the back, what you consider the backstage area of this venue, there was like a castle, and there's like on the inside of the castle, there's a big like open area in the middle of the castle where they were running the show. But in the back spots, they had like this little thing that you went downstairs, and it was like little dungeon rooms, dude, in this castle that were like our dressing rooms. And I brought my video camera that day. I mean, that was when we actually had video cameras, right? It sounds hilarious to even say that today, right?
Yeah.
Considering that we all carry around video cameras now, right?
Yeah.
But mine was actually pretty small. It was one of those old compact ones, it was when those first came out. And it had one of those little flip screens you could put on the side, So I had that with me. So me and my buddy Marty, the keyboard player, we were like, let's take some video, man. So we started walking around. We got downstairs, and there was all the dressing rooms. And my buddy Marty's like, hey, man, why don't we go say hi to some of the other guys and see if they'll say something on your video for you, And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we go down, and all of a sudden there's Satch just sitting there in his room with his guitar, and he's just sitting there shredding, dude. No amp on, just shredding on the guitar, And we come walking in, and we're like, hey, Joe, hey, you wouldn't mind like saying something for my camera thing? And he looks at me and he goes, oh my God. I don't know if you know this or not, but like me and Joe almost look alike with the, since he shunned the bald head and the dark eyes and the brown, dark eyelashes. So he's like, dude, we look like brothers. We're like brothers. You're like Joe Satriani. And he's like saying this as my buddy's got the video camera going, right? And he goes, hey, are your boys sitting down the hall right now? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, let's go play a gag on your boys. And I'm like, okay. So he gets up, steps out of the room, and there's like this long hallway, and all the doors are along the right, and ours is all the way down, He goes, as we're walking down the hallway, all of a sudden he goes, hold on, wait a minute. And he stops and he goes, here, take my guitar. And I'm like, what the like Joe Satriani is like handing me his guitar, dude. And he goes, the funniest thing is, he always, at the time, he was wearing like the black pants and black t-shirt, and he'd wear the glasses for the alien thing, So I had my glasses up, and so he's like, here, take my guitar. So we look exactly like, we look like twins, right? Even size-wise, we're like the same height. He gives me his guitar, puts his guitar, and he goes, let's go walking down to your room, man, So we go walking down, and my buddy's behind us, videotaping us walking down the hallway. We get to the room, and Joe knocks on the door, and he goes, knocks on our band door and opens up the door, and he goes, hey guys, I wanted you to meet Mr. Joe Satriani. And he points to me holding his guitar because I got his guitar on, right? And my boys open up the door and they're like, oh my God, you guys are like twins. You guys are like, and we are, dude. I got this all on videotape, like on home camera stuff, dude.
We need to get it.
It is a stitch, bro. Because even Joe is like, "Oh, you forgot your pick, Joe," and he hands me his pick, you know, and I'm like that, you know, and he's like, "Yeah, we look good together, man. We should be brothers," you know. Yo,
can you imagine you playing
man.
on stage if you were doing your horn dressed like him with sunglasses like that, and you guys did a whole thing? That would have been killer, dude.
I gotta tell you, man, one of the nicest guys ever. I mean, dude, like Joe wasn't, you know, he was, you know, a lot of those guys, and nothing bad against those guys. I mean, I know what it's like, even being around Buddy for all the years. You know, when you come to the show, dude, you kind of want to just think about the show. You don't want visitors every 5 minutes, you know, stopping your train of thought, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Can you meet my girlfriend? Can you meet my dad? Can we take pictures? You know, that kind of, you know, so but it was earlier in the day, but I'm like, I didn't really want to buy. I didn't know how he was going to take it. I thought he might be like, "Oh yeah, hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good to see you guys, man." Kind of like move on, right? You know.
Yeah.
But he like stood up and was like, "Oh my God, you're like my dude. Are your boys here?" You know, like he was so into it. He's the one who like suggested the whole thing. You know, like I didn't come up with it. He completely was like, "Dude, you're really cool, man. You're the sax player for Buddy. Oh man, I love Buddy Guy, man. You know, let's go mess with your boys right now. Here, take my guitar, you know." And I'm like, what is happening right now, dude? Like
you're being pranked.
He really is. Like he's acting like he's my brother right now, dude. Like we're homeboys for 30 years or something, dude. I don't even know him. And he's like, I'm like, "Well, Joe, I met you like 15 years ago when one of my buddies he actually played here in Buffalo." Back in
get it, man. That's amazing. You got to find that footage, buddy, and then just like you said, just put it on TV, high tab,
it's on one of those little cassettes, man.
Yeah,
you know,
man. We need to get that. That's hilarious. Oh my God.
It's in the vault. It's in the vault.
We gotta get it. All right. You gotta get it. Now you have no excuse. You're not making dinner for kids or taking people to school anymore. You're an empty nester, buddy. So you got time. You got time, man. Come on. You gotta find it, man.